I found 15 new Minecraft seeds that I think are great to get started on. We'll see a great survival island, a beautiful cherry grove, perfect places to build, and some of my favorite lake villages. Let's find out if one of these will be the one that you choose for your forever world. Minecraft terrain doesn't get much better than this. The spawn of this seed is here on the edge of the cherry grove, and looking around you can see plenty of other biomes for different tree types and blocks. There's even a mini jungle right there. Walking up over the hill and seeing this area on the other side is just incredible. The Plains Valley down in the middle is just a perfect place to build, and the little pond down here is a nice addition. It could be added into a build. I'd personally work on expanding it into a big lake. But really, walking down here in the Plains Valley with the elevated cherry grove around just looks really cool. I can only imagine what somebody could build here. Truly just a fantastic place to start a new world. This seed has two double blacksmith villages right next to each other. They generate in a big plains biome. I should mention that I play on Java Edition. Seeds on Java Edition and Bedrock Edition have the same terrain, but structures do not generate in the same places. Just keep that in mind while watching this video. The spawn of the seed is in this first village here. You can see the two blacksmiths near each other. Here's the loot I found in the first one, and the loot I found in the second one. In the second village is only about 100 blocks to the north. One of the blacksmiths is to the western side of the village, and I found this loot inside. And the other blacksmith is to the eastern side, and I found this loot. There are also plenty of other things to check out in this spawn biome too, like this villager outpost, this giant ruined portal, this one tree cherry grove biome, and this village, which also has a blacksmith, so you can get a bit more loot from that one too. So if you want to start off in a new seed with all of that in a plains biome, there you go. I found this really cool Minecraft seed that has a partly frozen lake that has a village on it. I spawned into the world on a snowy taiga tree, and looking around you can see lots of that snowy taiga and regular taiga too. We can see lots of frozen rivers and a bit of snow, so this is perfect if you're looking for a somewhat cold vibe, but not completely frozen. And of course we have this lake nearby too. It's actually pretty cool how this village is just small like this. I mean, it's only these two buildings. Everything else is just this outdoor and farming stuff. I mean, yeah, that's just a mini village isolated on a partly frozen lake. I like this one a lot. I found another seed with a never-ending mineshaft, but if you saw the last time I showed one of these, you'll know that these are really just infinitely repeating mineshafts. You can see that on the map, along with some other sections of endless mineshafts too. And of course, they go all the way to the world border. The spawn of this seed is here next to an ocean. There's a nice plains biome which is perfect for a spawn build with a forest surrounding it. We get a village to the south here, a bit of a messy hillside village to the north, and a blacksmith village to the east. And if you go past the eastern village, past the two rivers, you can go underground and find one of the never-ending mineshafts. Just a place to explore forever and collect as much loot as you'll ever need. The spawn of this seed is right next to this big dripstone crater area. Like a meteor crashed down and just took out most of the meadow biome. There's a village right next to the crater. Maybe there was more buildings at one time here, and these are the only ones left. I really like how this elevated spot here looks, by the way. Over here you can find a ruined portal. I actually want to go into the nether here because it puts you in a basalt delta with a nether fortress, so that's pretty cool. And over in the neighboring nether waste, there's a bastion. Just nice having these so close by. I'm actually going to create a tutorial on how to find these nether structures in Qbomb's viewer for my channel members. Go ahead and click the join button to support me a bit more and get access to the tutorials. So yeah, I just think there's a lot to like about this one. I always like how these mountain circle seeds look. Definitely one of my favorite ways that Minecraft terrain generates. This one is all tall, jagged peaks. And in the middle, we have a meadow, birch forest, and pale garden. There's a village here, which looks pretty cool in the pale garden. I always like seeing villages and biomes they're not usually in. And then there's also this woodland mansion. The view of the mountains from the second floor window is pretty nice. Overall, just a fantastic place to spawn into a new world. If you're looking to play Minecraft Survival Island, this seed is a great option to do so. It's just a forest and beach island, and it's really flat with almost all of the island being at or near ocean level. To the north at the edge of my 32 render distance is savanna, and to the south is a dark forest and jungle. So it's pretty far out here in the ocean by itself. You can see out there that there's an ocean monument to the southwest. It's far enough out here that it's not too close to the island, but it's always nice having one close by for when you need it. So if you want to start out on an island, maybe give this one a shot. I think it's a pretty great option. This seed has a pretty interesting place for a village. The spawn is in this plains and meadow area. To the north, you can find a village that's on land, and to the east, you can find this village on water. So realistically, this is a lake, but since it opens up here to the ocean, it ends up looking like a cove or bay type area. This sort of resembles Lulworth Cove from southern England, but unlike the real cove, this one has a village on it. We have a blacksmith building here for some loot, and there's plenty of other buildings too. Just a really cool looking area. This comment asked if I could try finding a village in a Mesa biome. And yeah, that's simple enough. I have this one for you to see here. You can see just all the different Badlands type biomes as I look around. The wooded Badlands are nice to get started in the world especially. Of course, the village needed a mini desert for it to generate. There's another patch of desert nearby, and I think the eroded desert spots look pretty cool. If you look here, you can see that this is a desert temple. If you're familiar with my videos, you'll know that I almost always only find desert villages that also have a temple in them. There's easy access to the temple here, where of course you can find 4 chests for loot inside. So yeah, there's a desert temple village in a mesa. This area looks like it could be a great place for a nice build. The seed was shared on the Minecraft Seed subreddit by CD Dan. The spawn is in this forest biome. To the south is a village with a small cherry grove nearby. And to the northeast, you can see that elevated pale garden in birch forest. I kinda wish the birch forest part wasn't there, but at the same time, it's kinda cool that the elevated circle has multiple biomes. A lake in the middle could look fantastic as a part of a build. I guess that leaves me to ask, what would you build here? The spawn of this seed is really nice, a really great option if you're looking for a cherry grove. We get the Frozen Peaks Mountains behind the cherry grove, which could be a great background to a build. And of course, we get all of those pink trees around too. I could see some great things being built here. This one just looks fantastic. The spawn of this seed is right next to these mountains that form a crescent-like shape. And underneath the mountains is a flat meadow area. I actually really like meadows as a building location. There are 2 villages there too. One is this mountainside village, and the other is this one here, near some of these small dripstone craters. Yeah, just a great looking area. A perfect place for your first build in this world. If you like woodland mansions, this is the Minecraft seed for you. It has 3 separate mansions within a 375 block radius. You can see on the map there's that red circle that shows that radius, and it has the 3 mansions inside. We have this one to the southeast. I found this winding stairway room with some loot at the end on the bottom floor. And then we have this one to the southwest. I found some alleys on the first floor and this hidden room with obsidian and a diamond block on the top floor. And finally, this one over here towards the north. It has an arena room on the second floor, this hidden spider spawner room on the top floor, and this hidden attic room with 2 chests for loot in the ceiling. So if you want woodland mansions, well, this seed has 3 of them near spawn for you. There's a stronghold right underneath the spawn of this seed. We spawn in this little plains biome next to an ocean, which honestly could be a nice place for a spawn build. But if I go underground, you can see the stronghold right there. I'll give you the coordinates right to the portal room, where there's actually no eyes, so you'll have to work for that. There's a staircase in the stronghold that will lead you right to a zombie spawner dungeon too. I mean, that's just awesome. You can also find a big trial chamber underground if you want to explore that. Back above ground, as we travel east, we'll be able to stop at a beach shipwreck here, and then a blacksmith village right nearby as well. And if you go out in the ocean, you'll be able to find multiple mushroom islands, so there's so much to check out in a close distance in the seed, especially that stronghold right underneath the spawn. This Minecraft seed just looks really cool. The spawn is right next to the lake, and you can see tons of different biomes around too. So with that, you should have pretty easy access to different materials all around. The lake here just looks incredible. Of course, it looks like one village just stretching across the lake, but it's actually 2 villages. You can see that on the map here. They connect somewhere near the blacksmith building. Just a great looking spawn area, and just a great place to start off with a new world. Check out one of the videos on screen now for some great Minecraft seeds to start off with. Thanks for watching, I'm out of here, see ya.